Hello guys, and welcome here to the Lyft National Series, race number 14 I believe here today from the Darlington Speedway. The Lady in Black hosting one of two events here this season I believe for the Lyft National Series. And of course today we present to you the Steakhouse Elite 200. Brian here in the booth with you today. Starting on pole, it'll be Ben Crouch in the number 16, and 2 is outside, will be the number 51 of Nick Lange. And of course, this race is our second of 3 double points races here tonight. So this could really shake up a lot in the points. These guys definitely taking that into mind here today. And of course the next one won't be until the regular season finale at Bristol in just a few short races. So we still got a little ways to go before that, but of course all eyes on today as we get ready to get going at Darlington, as for the first time ever really, I believe, Darlington will have 2 race dates, not only in this series, but in the Cup Series as well. And let's get this week kicked off here at Darlington. Let's roll the intro, and we'll be back with your starting lineup here in just a moment. Your GCN presentation starts right now. Welcome back. The starting lineup, it'll be on the left-hand side of your screen as we get going here, our second double points event of the season. And of course, I apologize, no throwback schemes here today. I'm actually recording a few hours before this race is supposed to premiere, so my apologies for that as the pace car peels off. It's gonna be Ben Crouch leading us to the green. My apologies, we're back underway here at Darlington. Here's some guys in the wall back there as Ben Crouch will lead the opening lap. Again, double points, double playoff points available here today. So that means these guys are going to be able to win a lot, possibly a playoff berth if they win. Of course, they got 30 laps here today. The Cup Series, I believe, will have a lot more than that, obviously, when they take on the Goodyear 400 tomorrow. And that will be a throwback race for the Cup Series. I promise you there will be throwback schemes for that race. And, of course, it'll kick off at 7 p.m. Eastern here on GCN. There goes the 18, Tyler Blurick. He'll take third. And Nick Lange starting to close on the leader. Turn 3 and 4, not the best place to pass, so he might want to back out there, and in fact he will. So after today, we go to Daytona, and that'll be Friday night. And then, of course, we'll go to Michigan, then we'll go to Atlanta, and then we'll go to the Indy Road Course. Of course, there are only 2 extra drivers that are competing in the Indy Road Course race. So that's all coming your way soon. Of course, that'll kick off a full weekend in Indy, as after, or full few weeks here in Indy, as Lucas Oil Raceway Park will host the next race. And look at this battle for the lead. You see, it was down to just about a tenth, and right there, Ben Crouch is able to get a little bit further away. Here comes the 51. He's starting to close in the middle of the corner there. And now he'll look for the race lead. And he'll be able to get it, no problem, for Nick Lange. And Tyler Blurick is going to follow. And that just shows how difficult that high lane here is at Darlington. You practically got to let out completely to be able to not kill the car in the corner. So now the top 2, Nick Lange and Tyler Blurick. Look at this line right here. I don't know if they're going to want to pull to the inside here. It's a trap right there, and they won't do it. Keep in mind, Dan Hummel's in this battle for the lead as well, and Dan Hummel is the Daytona winner. He wins this race and cashes in on the double points. He's going to have a pretty insurmountable lead if and when the if he keeps it when the playoffs start. See right there, they all back off. Of course, turn 3 and 4, a difficult place to pass. You saw the 2 think better of it back there. Again, this track, if you pass in turns 3 and 4, there's a chance you could wreck the guy. Excuse me. We've seen that before. And Blurick knows he's faster. But he's got to set himself up for a pass here in 1 and 2 if he's going to make it happen. And you see, not going to be able to that time. Keep in mind, pit stops are coming very soon. These guys have dropped a 1.5 seconds since the start. So obviously it's going to be about who wants to pit first. Because if you pit a lap before, I believe there's a way, if he's close enough, that he could come out with the race lead. Back behind, there's a battle for the 4th position. And you're just seeing right now how valuable that inside lane is. In 1 and 2, because Dylan Young just took the position away, and now Dylan Young's going to take 3rd from Ben Crouch, the early leader. Look at that lead growing for Nick Lange now. I imagine the fall off is definitely hurting that 18 right now. Here comes the 51 to the pits. Dylan Young's going to stay out the extra lap. Again, one of the more difficult pit lanes to get onto. And here come the rest. And I imagine this will definitely be a 4-tire stop. And actually the 9 stayed out an extra lap. Here comes the 9. You see the 54 of Daniel Gittero led the last lap, but he is now out and away. And I'm trying to figure out who this race leader is right now. Might be the 18 of Tyler Blurick. Or no, it might be the 51, my mistake. Is that Fitzwater in second? I don't think so. Nick Lange the leader, Tyler Blurick a second back, but look who's behind Nick Lange right now. That's Zach Fitzwater. That's a lapped car. And he's trying to get his lap back right now. He's not going to be able to that time. But again, here's what the 18's hoping. The 18 is hoping that that 39 can pass him to the inside in turns 1 and 2. He's going to have to hope for that because it really slows down the momentum of the car on that outside. And that should allow Tyler Blurick to close the gap and possibly take the race lead away from Nick Lange. Here comes Fitzwater. He's closing that gap, but I just don't think he's going to get there this time. You see the gap grew 0.2 that time between the first and second place. We've documented Fitzwater's struggles in this series this season. Of course, he is a rookie in the Lyft National Series. Here he goes. Will he look? He will not. But he's going to be right on the bumper of the 51. Again, he wants his lap back. 9 to go. Will the 39 look inside? If he does, he's got a shot at it. And he will not. Here we go. 8 laps of racing to go. It's Nick Lange, Tyler Blurick. And a little further back is Tim Horton in third. A good day going for the 61 team. Fourth is Dan Hummel right now. Fifth is Dylan Young. Sixth is Dave Hashey. Seventh is Keith Stevens. Eighth is Kyle Orlando. There's a battle for ninth right now. But it looks like Scott Upton has it, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I believe it's Roberto Crown Jr. that has it. And Scott Upton rounds out your top 10. Good day going for Roberto Crown Jr. here. Someone blew up ahead. It's the 0-2 of Matt Klein. Tough break for him. Not the way he wanted to end a double points race. And this will certainly hurt him in the standings with 6 to go. Now, unless something drastic happens, I just don't know if the 18's going to have the time to get there. And as we look on down the leaderboard, keep in mind we know Matt Klein is done for the day. And you see right there the valve issue. Say we do get overtime, the 39, the 15, the 22, the 48, the 54 would all get their laps back. And that would be huge if we do get an overtime. But the other question as well is, does the 51 have enough fuel? Does the 18 have enough fuel? Because if not, the 2 of Dylan Young stayed out the longest. Actually, correction, Samet Ozkan did, but of course the 51 made it to the halfway mark before pitting. So the 2 would be able to probably stay out and win this race. Three to go this time, and now all eyes are going to be on the pit lane. Blurick's going to need the help of that 39 in the worst way possible. Keep in mind, these two have a little bit of history right now. Could the 39 make something happen? Two to go. Again, all eyes on the pit lane right now. Here comes the 51. The 18's gonna join. So will the 61 of Tim Horton. That's gonna hand the lead to Dylan Young, and I called it right on the nose there. White flag is out this time. 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. Dylan Young in a great position to get his first win, I believe, ever in the Lyft National Series. And not to mention his first win of the season. Here he goes. He's looking to the inside of the 48. The lap traffic moment right there. But it won't matter. And you see right there, he's just going to let Austin Shaw keep his lap. Dylan Young wins the throwback race at Darlington. Big, big win for Dylan Young, because this is one that could very well put him in the Lyft National Series playoffs. Again, double points means double playoff points. And he's going to walk away with 10 playoff points today. So this should very well put him in the playoffs if he stays in the top 25 for the rest of the season. Congratulations again to Dylan Young. How about Dan Hummel coming home second in the double points race? So he's finished first in one and second in another. Good season going so far for that 25 team in their title defense. as they'll try to run it back at Ricky. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you results and your standings, and we'll be back for race number 15 at Daytona on Friday night. Until then, goodbye everyone.